Good morning. I am in Hazen, Arkansas, and last night I stopped at this hotel, this Motel Super 8, and got some rest, got a nice shower. I got my continental breakfast this morning, which consisted of basically three choices, which is waffles, cornflakes, or raisin bran, and I got the raisin bran, so that was pretty exciting. Today I'm headed to Ozark National Forest. I'm going to do some off-highway routing to get there for a change. So far my travel days have primarily been highways and byways, let's say, slightly off highway, but fast routes, just trying to cover ground. Today I'm going to start taking my time a little bit more and enjoying the scenery and the mountains. And it's chilly, it's like 43 degrees out there this morning. I've got a couple hours until I have to check out, so I'm going to give it that full amount of time to try and let it warm up a few degrees before I go. But I'll definitely be leaving with my heated gear on. And to be honest, when I was planning and considering this trip, I didn't think of heated gear as a necessity, but it absolutely is, at least so far. I know I'm headed to the southwest, and once I'm out there, it probably will not be used as much. But getting there is a significant portion of the journey, and I've had a lot of low 40s and mid 50s, and with that kind of wind chill and sometimes rain, and just being on the bike for so many hours at a time, it really makes a big difference. So yesterday I tried out my heated socks part of the ensemble for the first time, and I really like those. They are hooked up to the same controller as my gloves, and then the jacket's on its own heat knob. I made the mistake of putting the socks on, the sock liners on before my regular socks, and today I will do that the other way around, because yesterday my gloves weren't getting warm enough and my socks were getting my feet too hot, and they're on the same controller, so they kind of go up and down together. So I think that'll be more appropriate, having one more layer between my feet and the heating elements on the socks. Other than that, I am just looking forward to the day. Daylight savings time changed last night, and so I got an extra hour of sleep, which was nice. And I'm gonna get all packed up and get the bike loaded back up and hit the road here in a couple hours. I'll check in with y'all later. I'm headed over across the street from the hotel to the Love's truck stop to see what I can find to bring for camp dinner tonight. Maybe lunch and dental floss. I packed dental floss, and the very first night I went to go use it and pulled the last 3 inches of floss out of the tube and threw it all away. So, dental floss. guys. Well, it is a beautiful day. I'm in Floyd, Arkansas right now. I've been riding for a couple of hours. Not a direct route, a nice gravel and twisty road route toward the Ozark National Forest, which I am planning on camping in tonight. And I've been having a lot of type 2 fun the previous days of riding, with cold, rain, darkness, just stuff, general discomfort. And it is nice to be having a type 1 fun day, and I absolutely am. I just pulled over at the community park here in Floyd, which is this little town that you blink and you miss it. And I'm gonna have a little break, a snack, and get back on the road after that. Talk to y'all soon. All right, hitting the road again. Here we go. Woohoo! Campsite. Woohoo, slippery. All right, we all know that's a BS shot because I had to set up the camera after I actually first arrived, but I'm excited. I'm gonna show you around. There's the beauty, little mud puddle, and check this out. Nice swimming pool of water if it weren't November. A little trashy fire pit for me. I'll work on that trash when I leave. Leave it better than I found it. But yeah. Beautiful spot. So really just right inside of the Ozark National Forest, I think it's called. It's part of Ozark National Forest, I guess. And it's a free camping spot that I found on the internet. And I'm excited, man. Finally going to get into this real part of the trip, camping and riding more exciting areas. So without further ado, time for me to set up camp, because today we lost an hour of daylight, at least in the evening. And I kind of forgot about that. So the sun is going down quickly, and I'm going to make the most of my time with the light.